Did you know that Henry Ford started the 40-hour work week? Prior to 1926, at the time of the Industrial Revolution, employees worked about 10 to 16 hours a day. On September 25th, 1926, Ford Motor Company was one of the first to change their work policy to a 40-hour work week with no changes in wages. Henry Ford said, "It is high time to rid ourselves of the notion that leisure for workmen is either lost time or a class privilege." Are we at a time in history for another revolutionary shift in the workplace? I certainly think so. This week, Google announced that all of their employees are summoned back to the office in April. But they're not just returning to business as usual. They are returning to a hybrid work schedule that's 3 days a week. That means they're going to have 3 days in the office, they're going to have 2 days at home or remote. And Google's not the only company that's doing this. You have Microsoft, Spotify, the state of Massachusetts, BP, Target, Ford, Citigroup, Apple, American Express, and hundreds more companies that you'd recognize that are moving to this trend. This is real. This is happening. And it will forever change the office market as we know it. The question that should be on your mind if you use office space is, how should your space be reimagined for your business culture? For tech giants like Apple and Google, it looks like a partial work week where employees are coming in for a few days is where they're going to start their experimentation. We don't know if they're going to end there. Now, is this the best solution? Think about your office space right now. When your employees talk about what they love about your culture, what do they say? How many of them would prefer to have the option to come into the office? How does your current workspace design accommodate this flexibility? Here's a bigger question. How are you measuring this? Have you quantified how much you can save on human resources, on real estate, and IT infrastructure? You need to know these numbers before you sign your next lease. Truth is, in major markets like Houston, the vast majority of companies are downsizing. Unfortunately, too many of them are not incorporating these metrics into their search. And I don't blame the executives for this. I blame our industry. Prior to COVID, brokerage was seen by and large as a commodity. It wasn't a big deal if you just worked with a buddy, because all of the top firms have access to the same data and the same relationships, right? Well, now my job is to help companies reimagine what their workspace needs to be. Do we go traditional and take advantage of the historically high vacancies and lower our rent cost? Do we downsize and get a beautiful eclectic space in a premium location at a greater value? Or do we move our offices closer to home, allowing only essential staff while giving everyone the option to work remote? Or do we take our entire footprint and go virtual? If we were to do that, how would we do that? Have you been challenged to reimagine your workspace? Are you working with someone that will present you new ideas? I got to go back to this. Have you quantified how much you can save on HR, real estate, and IT before even thinking about moving forward on a deal? If the answer to those questions is no, let's talk. Our team has the resources and big ideas on tap to help you reimagine your workspace. We hope this information was helpful to you. Please hit the like button and comment on your thoughts on the future of office space. And please share this video with anyone you think would find value in it. My name is James Robertson, and I want to thank you again so much for watching.